EA have released the Evos Elite Cup. Now, you can see that you're going to get passing playstyles and a 5-star weak foot. I think that is, or skill moves. It doesn't actually say here, so we'll have to unlock it to find out. But to get this done, you need to win 3 matches with at least 3 English players in your starting 11. Score 3 goals with a power shot, which is really annoying, but it is there. Win 3 matches in live ultimate team with at least 3 players with 95 passing or higher in your starting 11. The exact same thing, win 3 matches with 95 dribbling or higher with 3 players. At least assist 1 goal with a through ball using a Spanish player in 3 separate matches. You don't know what a through ball is? It's when you use triangle or Y on your controller and the person that passes it goes to the other player and they score. Then we have play 10 matches and then score 5 goals with finesse using a Serie A player. Now, if you know what a finesse is, it's when you hold down RB or R1 while you're shooting. Now, you can actually link these together. So, for example, we can have 3 English players. We could have 3 players with a minimum 95 passing and 3 players with a minimum 95 dribbling, as well as 1 Spanish player, which is going to give us 3, 6, 9, and then 10, which is going to get this done in 1 game, or basically 1 whole setup altogether. So, another thing with this cup as well, underneath my camera, as you can see right here, you need to have a minimum of 8 evolution players in your starting 11. Now, as you can see here, I have 1 Evo player here, which is Matteo Hernandez. I have Ruud Gullit as Evo. Matuidi isn't, but he's got a cosmetic. And then we have Saka with a cosmetic as well. Thierry Henry is an Evo. So, as you can see right there, half of these players count and half of them don't. So, just to show you here, if I take out Ruud Gullit, we go down to 3. If I take out Thierry Hernandez, we also go down to... Okay, Thierry Hernandez has not actually counted. That's weird. So, Thierry Hernandez is not counting. That's interesting. That's good to know from EA. So, who's the ones that count then? I'm assuming the ones with the dynamics. Okay, so Matuidi has counted. Does Saka count? Saka does count. So, there you are. So, there you go. Some of them work, some of them don't. The Thierry Hernandez one doesn't work. So, we need Spanish players. So, I'm going to go straight to my club immediately and have a look for Spanish players because I need a through ball with Spanish players, right? So, let's just go Spain. Let's go loan off, and then we are just going to have a look at who's available. Now, there are all of these players you see on your screen now. You may be lucky enough to have a player in your team that's already Evo'd, like I do with my Adama Traore. But if you don't, do not forget, in the season pass, there are certain rewards you get for Evo in your player. So if you don't know what I mean, we're going to head over to the Evolutions tab just to show you quickly. And Evolutions, you're just going to head over to Rewards and Cosmetics. Now, anybody on this list here underneath the ladders or any of the dynamic things you see there will count towards it, even for icons as well, right? Or you could add a badge on. We'll have to test that fully if it doesn't work. But roles will work. So there's one for Spanish players, for example. Welcome to Evolutions. Anything like that's going to help. But there is also the Playstyle Pluses. So if you have got somebody in your team that needs a Playstyle Plus, you can always add that onto them. We've got Footies Plus here as well. So I had to choose Footies Plus, for example, right? And we were to have a look at, let's use Theo Hernandez because he didn't count. So we are going to go ahead and add that Footies Plus onto him. We're going to start the evolution. Should immediately just go straight in with the card. Bang. Now, we are going to go back to the squad to see if this makes a difference or not, because then we can go, okay, we don't need to actually have a full team of evolution players. In theory, we could have cosmetic ones. So let's head over to friendlies. Let's head back over to play online, and then we are just going to go to Evos Elite Cup. And as you can see there, we've got ourselves 4. So that did not count for Thierry Hernandez. So the cosmetics are hit and miss. So just keep that in mind. So you will have to go for the striker position or the roles, or you're going to have to go for the playstyle pluses. That being said, let's get Spanish players into the pitch. We need someone who's going to be able to do a through ball. So like a CS is going to go there, and we are going to take out Ruud Gullit just for now because those 3 count on recounts. Then the other thing we need is high dribbling. So prime example is right here. If we were to have a look at Hanan or Mendy there, 95 defending, fantastic. But if we look at Foden, he's got 98 dribbling and 93 defending with 95 pass. So we need to keep dribbling and that in consideration. So I'm just going to mess around with the team and I'll be back once it's done, not to waste your time. So here is the team then. Now, there are some things you need to add. Your Immortals evolution, for some reason, doesn't count. You'll see here, once I take Bruno out, the red marker turns up. So for some reason, that is actually an evolution, doesn't count. Don't ask, I don't know why. So Bruno Fernandes has got the extra playstyle plus, and he's also been changed with his card design. There's an evolution. The same for Ruud Gullit. Now, I did try a few other players, and I was getting very confused quickly. Now, my Dumfries has been Evo with the extra playstyle plus. Same as my Ruud Hullet, same as my Rio Ferdinand, and the same for my Tia Hernandez, which is a different one that you saw. This is one that I evoed from left back gold all the way up. So that's how you've done it. My Omri is also evoed, and that counts. You can see here we've got 8 players. So the players that don't count are, and we have to figure this out, is going to be, obviously, Van der Sar doesn't count, but it doesn't really make a difference because we've got a goalkeeper anyway. And then we have got ourselves Maguire. So those two, that would be 10. So there's one of these players that do not count that have all been evoed. Could any of you have a guess which one it is? I'll give you a second to work it out. It is my Tia Hernandez that I evoed. It even has Footy's Evo written underneath the card. You see, if I put Mason Mount there, who we know doesn't count. So those 3 are the 3 players that don't count. And just to show you here, there's a card that hasn't been evoed. So I don't know what's going on with this. It's a little bit bugged, so just keep that in mind. Then just off you go. Go ahead and get those goals. I'd probably recommend getting somebody with Power Shot Plus up front, but you could always message them saying, look, I need a Power Shot Plus goal. Or just spam it. There is no time limit on this. You can take as long as you need, and I will catch you in the next FC25 video.